Jack casually shot down a small white dragon, only for it to transform into a girl the next second. From then on, she stubbornly stuck around the village, refusing to leave. Not only that, but even the pets he adopted were oddly well behaved. Every day the pets go to the forest to catch a new girl. One day, Jack decided to make hot pot to recharge, but just what was in his bowl didn't seem enough. Some seafood like crab or cod would have been perfect, especially a broth made with kelp. The girls had no idea what seafood meant, but they never doubted Jack's taste. So the vampire immediately had her little sister look it up in books. The angel had heard a little about it, but she thought crab shells were too hard to chew. And kelp? That just sounded like some kind of monster. In the end, only Rem understood what Jack wanted. She mentioned that there happened to be a port near the Demon King's castle. Maybe they'd find what they needed there. So they packed up and set off. A day later, the port's trade guild leader was brought before them, along with the seafood Jack had mentioned. The guild leader wanted to become the village's exclusive merchant, since the local crops were of such perfect quality. In his hands, their value would skyrocket. Just as Jack hesitated, the vampire stepped forward. Using her negotiation skills, she secured the best deal for the village. Soon, it was time to part ways. The guild leader asked if the village could trade wine next time. The chairman was scared and had to give up. With that, he flew off on his dragon. Recalling the guild leader's demeanor during negotiations, Jack couldn't help but admire what a sharp, capable businessman he was. But the truth was the exact opposite. Ever since setting out on this trade trip, the guild leader's soul had been teetering between life and death. First, he encountered the legendary Dragonkin. Then, upon arriving at the village, he was met with monsters and an angel of annihilation. He'd assumed the village chief was just some ordinary guy, until the vampire princess showed up and scared him all over again. The whole journey had terrified him, but somehow, he'd pulled through. On the other hand, Jack's side is happy. After all, this was his first time having seafood hot pot in another world.